Hey guys, so today I'm going to show you one of the products that I actually sell in my store, and that is the Simplicity cordless S65. Now there's actually 3 different models, and at the end of the video I'll walk through what the difference is between those models. So I'm going to highlight the S65P, which is their premium model, because it gives me an opportunity to go over every single attachment that they make available for these models. So I'll start first with the actual handheld portion. There's some things that I like about this. It is a press-on trigger. In other words, you just hit the button one time to turn it on. You do not have to hold it down in order for it to stay on. So I like that feature. It's got a nice ergonomic handle, so it feels pretty good in your hand. It's got sufficient airflow and suction on the normal speed for picking up just day-to-day stuff. I use this at my house, and the normal speed is more than sufficient for picking up everything on our floors. Even, cat litter type things, which we don't have cats, but I've tried it on cat litter and even picks up on the normal speed. So yeah, the suction is more than adequate for picking up on hard floors, and you do have the high-speed suction level, so you can hit this and then hit this one more time, and then you've got a lot of power to work with there. Of course, you're going to cut down your running time if you run the machine on this high level the whole time. A couple other things that I like about this model is it's very easy to empty it out. You can hit this button here and then it will just drop it down, and you can empty it like that. You can also just twist it and you can pull this out if you want to dump it, and then this easily comes out. You can just twist it and the whole cycle and assembly comes out. I really like this because it's very easy to break down and clean. So as opposed to some other models that are a lot more complicated when it comes to trying to clean out the cycle and assembly, all the buildup that's going to build up in there, and clean out the dirt cup and stuff like that. So I do appreciate that this model is really pretty user-friendly as far as cleaning it, taking it apart. Okay, now as far as the filter is concerned, first of all, this is a HEPA media filter. It's a pleated HEPA filter. That means it's filtering down to 0.3 microns. So it's capable of stopping even microscopic size particles. So it will be a very efficient filtration vacuum cleaner for you. As far as cleaning it, how often, the question really is answered based on your situation. For instance, if you have lots of pets, like a couple dogs and a couple cats, and you're vacuuming every single day, then you will need to check and pay attention to how clean your filter is more frequently than someone who is, for instance, in an apartment by themselves with no pets. So it really just depends on your situation as to how frequently you're going to need to pay attention to the filter and either wash it as needed or replace it as needed. Also, I do like that the battery is removable. This allows for you to have secondary batteries, which the premium does include. So I'll go ahead and talk about that. So you do have 2 batteries with the premium model, and the charging dock actually has a charging port for the second battery. So you actually can be charging both batteries at the exact same time. So that's nice. This is going to allow you to have twice the running time, which for this model is about an hour of running time. So you're going to get about a half hour on each battery if you're using one of the floor heads, one of the powered floor heads. So you can attach any attachment directly to the end of the vacuum here, and then also to the extension pole that it comes with. So in other words, you have the ability to connect this crevice tool here, which has a dusting brush on it, and you can slide it off for crevices, and then you can flip it over for like upholstery and stuff like that for like pet hair. But you can also attach that to the end of the extension pole for reaching up higher and reaching up and getting dust off of fans and stuff like that. It does include a little elbow adapter, so if you wanted to do like the tops of the ceiling fan blades, then you can hook that onto it. You also have a motorized pet hair tool, which it gives you a revolving brush, a motorized brush for doing pet hair on like your couch or upholstery, or if you have like carpeted stairs. So this attachment is valuable, especially if you might have stairs or lots of hair that's building up onto surfaces above the floor. And then it also comes with another upholstery tool that has some of this pet hair type grabbing stuff. The premium model has 2 different heads, so you can kind of pick which one suits your needs. You have this one here, which is the soft roller brush, which is really ideal for wood floors or tile, lots of hard floors. I do appreciate that this has these nice soft pads, and these are replaceable. I actually can get these pads, so if you do wear them out, you can just peel the rest off and then tape some new ones on. They just have this adhesive sticky stuff on the back of them, so you can easily remove the old ones and then apply new ones in place, and they hold on really well. But this roller brush, the advantage of the soft roller brush is that you can roll over things on your floors that maybe this head would have a harder time. It would want to snowplow it. So usually you see that like Cheerios or cereal or dog kibble, something like that that's larger, this will roll over and pick up. It actually rolls over things really easily because it's open on the front. You can go right up on top of a shoe if you weren't careful. It will shut off if it gets jammed, and to prevent you from breaking the drive system or damaging it. And this is removable, so you can take this out with a screwdriver very easily to clean it. And one thing that's nice too is the soft roller brush does resist hair wrap because it's a larger diameter and it doesn't have bristles sticking out of it the way the other type does. So if you have a lot of long hair, a lot of pet hair, and it's mostly hard floors, this is a great attachment for you to use. And it swivels and articulates nicely and gets sideways and stuff like that. And he's got these nice rubber wheel treads, so it really steers nicely on floors, and it gets down completely flat, so you can get under beds and furniture really well with it. The other tool here is, this would be like for rugs and carpeting. Now this one has a bristle brush roll, which gives you better agitation on rugs than the soft roller brush. This one isn't really going to really provide agitation, which is what you actually want when you want to get embedded stuff out of rugs and carpeting and carpet fibers. So this one has a fairly stiff bristle brush. It's not the stiffest bristle because it is a cordless vacuum, so it's limited with the level of power. So, and I'm comparing that to corded vacuums that are, have very good stiff bristles, so they're deeper cleaning. But this does clean really pretty well on rugs. You'll see hair wrap on this one, but you can easily remove it to clean it out. And it does have some hair protection built into it. So you have a flanged end here, which is going to prevent hair from jumping over and getting into the drive system here. And then you have the same thing over here. You have a flanged end cap here. That's going to prevent hair from getting into the bearing area and allowing this brush to last as long as possible. So, but if you didn't ever clean this out, then eventually you could get some hair into the bearings, and then you'd need to replace the brush roll. But they do have this little strip here, so you can easily run a little utility knife or scissors along there and cut your hair out really easily. So that's kind of the trade-off for having cleaning on carpet, is that you're going to want bristles, and with bristles you're generally going to see some hair wrap. And I know there's different companies that have tried to invent ways to eliminate hair wrap, but I haven't quite seen it to be as successful as they claim. Also, you're going to see the same type of pads here, which again are replaceable. So if you were to happen to wear that out, you can get those. This has these soft felt wheels here in the front. You'll see some hair getting around those as well, but those are easy to pop out. So in terms of like maintenance and stuff, you can just pop those wheels out and you can pull the hair out. This also will shut off automatically if you get something jammed in there. And this does have headlights on it. So, which is nice if you're working on like hard floors. The headlights will display, you know, some light in front of it, which can help you see some debris easily on the floors. Now the charging dock is unique in that you can put this on a shelf or some counter or the top of your dryer. You know, you can find a place to put this, and it does allow you to keep your attachments, you know, organized and stuff like that. So you have all these little ports, all these little spots for storing different attachments. So you can keep things pretty organized if you like. You do have also another little spot for keeping the floor tool, and it just slides right in there, and that keeps the floor tool standing upright, so it's not just laying around falling over and stuff. So with the standard model and the deluxe model, again, you don't have that charging port there, so it's basically this dock without this little port right here for the extra battery. But this gives you some options for organization and stuff like that, keeping the machine, you know, locked in there. One thing that I have noticed is sometimes if you do not lock this in place, it doesn't allow for a connection to be made right here, and you have to have that dirt cup locked in all the way, and then you'll see the charging light come on, and I'll demonstrate that real quick. So when you have this dock plugged in, then you'll actually get some indicator lights here and here based on what it's doing. So it'll be a blue light if it's fully charged, and then it'll be a red light if it is charging. So you'll know when it's charged based on the color of the light. So same thing is for the battery here. You have a red light on when it's charging, and then this will turn blue when it's fully charged. It looks like it's charged. So the next thing I'll do is we're going to talk about the difference between the premium, the deluxe, and the standard model. So with the deluxe model, you do not get the soft roller brush. So instead you're just going to have the vacuum, one battery without a charging port on the charger. So it's basically this dock, but with no charging port for a second battery. So if you really want long running time, you definitely want to get the premium. The extension pole comes with the deluxe, obviously. The deluxe has the upholstery brush, this upholstery brush, this crevice tool with the dusting brush, and then also the handheld motorized upholstery tool. So that's what you get with the deluxe: the single battery, this floor tool, these attachments here, and the pet attachment. So like if you're between the standard model and the deluxe model, you would have to kind of answer the question, do I need powered accessories for above the floor? So in other words, if you have carpeted stairs and fabric upholstery and pets, then the deluxe model would be an advantage from the standard model. So that's kind of why they made the deluxe model equipped with what it has. Now, going to the standard model, what you're going to go to is basically the bare bones. You're going to get the vacuum, the pole, and this floor tool, and then your dusting brush crevice tool combination. You don't get the other upholstery tool or the elbow, and then the single battery and the standard charging dock without the secondary charging spot. So So that's the difference between the standard, the premium, and the deluxe. So there's one more accessory that comes with all of the models, and it's this little hook that if you wanted to mount it to the wall like this, so that you could kind of easily grab it, then it does include a hook, a wall hook with the drywall anchors. The thing that will change is it will not charge on this hook. You will have to manually plug it in to the back here in order to store it on the hook and also have it charge while you're doing that. So I hope this was helpful, and give it a thumbs up and a like if it was informative, and comment and subscribe. Thank you. Have a great day.